So a little bit of shameless promotion. We've actually went 1 month in with advertising for a real estate agent that all of you probably
She's
know.
one of the award winners, Angelina Beckman.
Know very well, yeah. So after 1 month of organic growth with us, she's right now on page 3 and 4 for various keywords after 1 month, which is amazing because I don't know if you guys are aware, but real estate as an industry is the most competitive industry for online marketing.
Just from your personal experience, what have you seen to be the most powerful social media outlet for realtors?
Facebook. Number one. And the reason why is because, like I said, you could do paid advertising, and for a minimal budget, maximum exposure, maximum. So, you know, for the Bennett condos, I mean, we can actually have, I don't know how often you have these meetings, but next meeting, if you invite me, I could actually provide the statistics. So money spent versus the amount of people that saw your advertising, and you would be simply amazed at how much you could get for next to
I
that.
have a personal number I can share with you. I paid, I think it was $50 I had like a nice video made for one of my listings, and I got 100 likes and 2,800 views, and I got like 7 people called me, but it was already sold by then. It sold in like 3 days.
Yeah.
But I still got a lot of exposure. So like $50, it's almost like 3,000 people I hit.
And that's next to nothing to pay for
Yeah,
results.
and I didn't even
like that, right?
filter it that well. Like I went like full filter, like exposed to everyone kind of thing. Like I didn't really. Some things you said, I wish I did differently than.
Yeah, for $50, I mean, if you're doing offline marketing, right? So something that doesn't have to do with internet. I mean, what can you do? You can print a few hundred flyers, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But chances are you're never going to reach. What did you say? 30,
2.8, 2,800.
2,800 people? Never, right? Never in your life. So.
And one thing I also liked about that is if you like, say you pay sponsor that video again, like another $50, still 2,800 views. So whenever someone sees it now, they're like, whoa, it has so many views, and they're more inclined to like it.
Yeah, for sure. The more you run your campaign, the longer you run your campaign, the nicer it looks. Because as you get more and more likes, you become a rock star, right? Because as soon as somebody sees your likes past 1,000, which says 1K, they would be like, oh, okay, I've seen those numbers with celebrities, so this guy must be good, right? But yeah, I mean, again, it does take time. I'm not saying that it would happen overnight. It takes effort, and it takes money as well, right? You have to invest, like you said, you have to invest in your marketing. It's your tools, right? It's almost like if you would be a carpenter, right? You would need to buy, I don't know, a saw, a drill, you know, things that would help you build, right? If as a salesperson, most of your money goes into either your looks, your good looks, or it would go into your marketing, right? And the best form of marketing is online, and I guess I believe in that just because I simply do it. But I just think that you can get so much more, right, if you invest into online marketing. Okay, well, thank you very much.
What would your opinion be on?
Let's go one by one.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So how much does it cost for that?
Cost to build a website. Okay, good question. So it would really depend. Again, with online marketing, it's almost like the more you spend, the more you get, right? Minimum is 2,000, and the reason why it's 2,000 because it needs to be properly optimized the primary money goes into optimization. So content and writing meta tags and things like that. With regards to how we build it as a custom website with a backend. So you would have an option to, let's say, write your blog posts and things like that if you want to communicate with, with your clients and you want to post it on social media. But most of the stuff we do for you anyways. 2000, and then on from there. It really depends on what you want to do with the website. Some people go as far as making their website look like realtor.ca, right? They have content there where a person comes in and they can actually filter by, by various fields and get results of maybe other agents, but they would need to sign up with this agent first in order to go to those, right? And it kind of makes it look like this agent actually has so many listings, but in reality they don't. And I mean, there's a lot of ways you can do it. I mean, there's social media feeds which are pretty easy. There's widgets. There's a lot of things. But I guess my suggestion is you start somewhere, and then you slowly build it up as you understand how it works, and as you understand what works for you specifically, right? I mean, there's tons of options out there, and I mean, it's just a matter of getting into it first, and then understanding it and learning as you go along. Okay.
There was another question.
Yeah. What would your opinion be on webinars for this type of thing? Do you think that there's an effective application for that, or?
Webinars are great. I mean, if you can get the if you can get the people to watch those webinars, I mean, you can definitely advertise to get people to sign up prior to having a webinar. There's lots of applications that do it for you. I mean, there's you could do it through Skype. You could do it through Mobile Me, I think it's called. There's
Facebook has
WebEx.
one. Facebook has one.
There's WebEx.
That's right, yeah.
There's
There's stageit.com too. You can do events on there.
But it's a little bit out of my field.
Right.
Webinars is something that you would do as, as a substitute for this, right? And we don't handle this. We can handle marketing for a webinar or a seminar like this, but we
Great.
can handle the actual.
If I already have a website with some other website provider, can you make it better?
So here's what we do, and that happens every single time that we have somebody approach us. I mean, normally we charge $250 for the audit, for the website audit, as part of the deal that we made. The audit would come free, so if you guys want to review your websites with us, we would do that for you for free. We would provide you with a with an audit which would list what's good, what's bad, what's working, what's not working, and our suggestions. So if your current provider did a good job, we'll tell you. I mean, we're not, it's a system that does it for us. We pay a lot of money for proper tools, just like you guys. I mean, it would tell you if the guy did a good job. If he didn't, we'll tell you he didn't. We'll be honest about it. And make the decision from there on your own. I mean, if you decide to change it around completely and build a new website, then by all means, and we can suggest whether it makes sense or it makes sense to rearrange or redo something on your existing.
Any ongoing costs?
Ongoing costs, marketing. I mean, you have the initial cost of building the website, right, which is, like I said, $2,000, which is minimum. And then the ongoing cost is, I guess, your organic growth and your paid advertising, depending on how much you want to spend. So if you're talking about paid, it's completely up to you, right? With regards to the organic growth, it will depend on your personal needs. So that's a separate discussion, it's honestly on a case by case basis. So I'll give you an example. If you're a broker like, right, or, you know, or like yourself, or like Zia, you would want to make sure that you're exposed as much as possible, right? So that means that, you know, whereas for a beginning broker who might not have as much of a marketing budget, we would do, let's say, for example, the minimum package, which would be, I don't know, maybe 5 articles a month, and, you know, maybe 10 or 20, you know, forum posts or things like that. I mean, there's a few things that we could do, or citations. Here we could do, you know, we could do major articles. I mean, there's Huffington Post, there's Forbes, there's Life Hack, there's so many things that you can do. I mean, we have connections to all those main PR websites where we can help post for you, which is going to give you a major boost, right? So it really does depend on you.
So anybody who's interested in using Two Marketing, just we're gonna send out we're gonna provide Igor's contact information in the email, and in the email that's gonna have oh sorry, I'm missing that email. There's an email that I'm gonna be sending to everybody that's gonna have, number one, we're gonna have a pre-construction ebook which is gonna explain the deposit, cooling off period, your maintenance fees, occupancy rent, all of these things that most buyers and some realtors don't know. And you can just literally just hand it to your client, number one. We'll also have Igor's contact so that you guys can have a separate conversation with him and figure out what's a best value for you. And then we'll also have the answers to most objections. So I'm gonna jump right into that because we're running a little bit over time, and I know that all of you guys have stuff to do. No worries, I know all you guys have stuff to do for Sunday. I'll be another 5 minutes, and then if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And I just want to thank you for your time. Let's pop down to it.
All right, and I'll leave my cards at the front.